All right, Tyler Hooks here, the 2020 Reedy Race of Champions. We're here with Ryan Cavallari, our round 2, race 3 of four-wheel drive invitational winner. You're the first person we've talked to twice. Would you say that this round was easier than the last round or more difficult?
To be honest, it was a little bit more stack-filled with the competition. I made those adjustments, like I said in the first interview, and man, it was awesome. It was for sure the right direction. So yeah, my racing definitely showed that time a lot more dicier. Was able to put some good moves. Had one mistake through the rhythm section, which Jerry got by me, and then I just basically he left the door open, put the car in there, and we kept the lead. So yeah, it was a good overall race.
Yeah. So talking about that move going into this back chicane right behind us, did you think he was going to close up at all, or did you just kind of know that you had it?
Well, when I cased the triple. We were basically, when he jumped the second triple, he was a little bit outside of the line. I jumped it a little bit more inside, and I saw there was a little bit of room. So I just basically got on the gas, and he kind of just was hesitant, it seemed like. I don't know if he wasn't really comfortable, but I just basically had the inside, and we kind of, I would say, rubbed a little bit of wheels, but it was all in all, it was fun racing.
Yeah, so you were talking about you made some changes going in the right direction. Do you have more things you want to do, or are you just going to keep it where it's at?
Yeah, I think I'm going to do basically the same thing I did and just maybe lighten up the rear oil and maybe just drive it from here on out. So it was that was exactly what I needed out of the car for this type of race, so I'm happy.
Again, this was Ryan Cavallari, our first 2-time winner at the 2020 Reedy Race of Champions in the four-wheel drive class in Invitational, round 2, race 3. Back to the track.
21.5, Troy 21.8. Brett Reichert, your leader, followed by Tony and Troy. Watch it in front of the driver's stand, guys. Clear. Okay, we got 2:15 to go. Brett Reichert out front, 22.8. Troy with a 21.3.
Now we're here with Ryan Mayfield at the 2020 Reedy Race of Champions, our Invitational round 2, race 2 winner. Had a little bit of trouble in the first one with your start. The second one, you obviously had a lot better start, made some pretty quick work of Tommy Hines, and just kind of checked out. How was the run overall?
Yeah, first round, made some bad errors, just still getting used to the hobby wing stuff, trying to find the correct settings for myself, and I haven't really been on a jump section like this yet with the stuff. So round 1, I wasn't super comfortable. Kind of the thing you don't feel in practice, because there's not that race intensity. So made an adjustment for round 2, much more comfortable in the jump section. Yeah, like you said, kind of waited it out at the beginning, just hoping for a mistake. Didn't want to pressure anybody because I don't want to get caught up in anybody else's mistake or cause a problem early in the race. So I got into the lead. Spencer got in a second. I just wanted to try to maintain as much of a gap as I possibly could. You let guys like myself smell a little bit of blood on you. There's gonna be passes going on. So I didn't want that. Just wanted to manage the front, and that's what it did. Car's good. Everything's feeling awesome. Track's a lot of fun. So far so good.
So obviously you and Spencer Rivkin were in the same runs in the first 2. He denied you in the first one. You denied him in the second one. How important is it to try to keep those numbers pretty level going further into the event?
Yeah, I'm not too sure. You kind of just got to race the race you're in at the moment. When you try to plan ahead at this style event, it never works. So I just go out there. I try to get the best finish possible. As mistake-free as possible. Obviously, that's sometimes harder than it should be, but I haven't even looked to see who I'm racing in the next race. I'll go take a look now, and like I said, you just got to go up there with a clear head, know that you got to do the best you can, no matter where you're starting, no matter who you're racing, And because I'm sure at some point I'll be in the back and Spencer and somebody else will be up front, and that might be hard to do. So just got to manage the best possible finishes and see what happens Sunday.
And then last thing, you talked about the switch over to hobby wing. You know, you're one of the other races besides Cavalieri that's made, you know, pretty significant change in the off season. Do you have more changes that you want to make, or are you kind of in a sweet spot now?
For four-wheel drive, I think that was what I needed. You know, I've been playing with drive frequency, some software stuff, and that time it was really nice. Playing with a little bit of drag braking four-wheel drive is kind of new to me, but I've been kind of tinkering with that, and it's making some differences through the middle of the corner. So I think I'm really close. I would say my four-wheel drive is probably 98% there of what I want it to be. And because what I've learned in four-wheel, I think I can apply that to my two-wheel drive car because I was missing just a little bit in two-wheel. But that's what you have when you have new stuff. You know, you got to race, you got to find out. The only way you're ever going to know where you're at is by racing, and you got to be able to make the adjustments during racing, so that's what I'm doing.